and welcome to this week's reading vlog. If you watched last week's reading vlog, yes, I am filming this straight after the end of last week's vlog. And that is because I need to kind of tell you some things before the start of next week. So, it is still technically week 1 of Read Clear Your Shit. If you watched last week's vlog, you will know I still need to finish the 3rd book from that week. And I need to read the other 3 books. For this week's prompts. So we have so the prompts I'm reading this week is finishing a fantasy book or book with fantasy aspects, a light or small book, a book with multiple POVs, and a free space. So all these together come to 1024 or 1042. Divided between 7 days is 147 pages a day, which is doable. But because I am already behind, I'm kind of devising a plan-ish to help me potentially read more than, let's say, 3.5 books and like 38% of the way through both. Potentially 3 books this week, which I know it's 4, but yeah, let's say 4. Potentially read more than 4 books this week. Now, I've seen a few bookstagrammers and booktalkers do this challenge, and I thought, right, let's see if I can do this. Probably not. I probably will fail on the first day, but let's see what's going on. So my challenge is to wake up at 5 o'clock each day this week and get at least half an hour of reading done before I need to start getting ready for work. Sorry, I had to cut out a coughing fit then, but yeah, that's my great challenge this week. No, I'm saying that because reading this book, The Clockwork Girl, which I'm 38% of the way through, I need to finish this first. In half an hour, I got through about 68 pages today, because I did like 2 half-an-hour sprints also. So technically I could get like 2 over the 50% mark if I do read half an hour. This is a comic. I get through comics on the few, there are very, very few I've read, in about half an hour. So I could potentially have this read in a day, meaning I have more time for these 2. So yeah, that's my challenge to myself. And my other challenge is that I'm kind of not, which will probably happen more likely than the get up at 5 and reading, is to try and read more than 147 pages a day, just so I know I can get through these books. You may wonder why I'm laughing to myself about that. As I mentioned in a couple of vlogs, it's GCSE reset week this week at work, meaning I'm normally more tired than normal because I try and have to squeeze in a full day's worth of work in like 3.5 hours, 3 hours, depending whether or not if I take a full hour for lunch or not. And I should take a full hour for lunch because I'm now doing 7:30 till 4 with a full hour lunch instead of doing 8:30 till 5 or 8 till 4 with a full hour, or 8 till 4:30 with a full hour. Hence the early rise at 5, because I normally am up 5 just to make sure I'm on the right bus. It's the whole thing. So yeah, so that's why I'm kind of laughing when I say I'll get up at 5 and read. Yeah, let's see how that goes. If I do manage that tomorrow, any day this week, I will vlog it on my tablet. I'll show you my tablet time just so you know what it actually is. Yeah, that is my plan for this week. So that again should help me read all the books. Yeah, I will. Hopefully, my next update will be me saying it's 5. Well, not saying it's 5 o'clock. Me showing you my tablet at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hello, Monday evening. As you saw from the clip, I did get up at 5. Wow, did I regret that? As you can see from my face. But I ended up reading 40 pages of A Clockwork Girl, and that took me to around the 50% mark. I've just finished it. I got to like page 280 and I was like, I've got 60 something pages left. Let's just get this read. A week, 4 stars. You could tell that research had gone into the past, like history and the historical figures. As a history lover, I was like, oh, quite like that. And I get where the aspects of magical realism come in and the fantasy. I get it. There wasn't enough for me. For me, it was like a hint. But because there was also explanations of how it worked, and that the one big thing that could have been magical realism was explained away as a trick, I was like, alright, okay. Yeah, kind of obvious. But it's still an enjoyable read. I didn't put this book down and think, oh, I've just wasted 2 days. I finished this book and thought, okay, I like it. Definitely better than some historical magical realisms that I've read. I haven't read many, but yeah, this one definitely was one of my favourites. But book 3 for Clear Shit Done. So I now have 3 small books to read. My next read will be the comic Monstrous. That is what I'm hoping to start and finish when I wake up at 5 again tomorrow. And then start the 7 Faithless Saints in the evening, but I don't plan on finishing that. So yeah, that's the update for now. I need to go and start editing last week's vlog. That won't be up till probably, I'll say, Wednesday. Just give me a day. Not that there's a lot to edit, but just how life is, I'll say. But yeah, so book 3 down. So many more to go. Hello. Yes, I'm in the half decorated living room. It's Tuesday evening. I finished Monstrous. I didn't finish it in the morning like I thought I would. Yeah, I give it 4 stars. Very intrigued. Very interested to see where this story goes, because you chuck straight into the action with this. And you're learning bits and bobs about the world, and you're kind of making connections to these characters and what might be going on. But I'm still a bit unsure. But intrigued to carry on. You don't know what else there is to say. The characters are kind of fleshed out, not 100%, because obviously it's only the first in this series. But yeah, they're kind of fleshed out. The story's fleshing out a little bit. The bits about the world, like where you got this professor telling you what about the race in the world itself and the war, and I'm just like, I'm interested, but not in what you just told me. But yeah, book 5 of the month done. But I'm not going to be starting 7 Faithless Saints, or 7 Saints, Faithless, whatever it is, tonight. I don't even know if I'll be waking up at 5, just because I think I want that extra half an hour in bed in the morning, because I'm shattered, and we just ignore the mess. So yeah, but I'm on a good track with this readathon at the moment. Fingers crossed it carries on. Hello, Saturday evening. I know I haven't updated you in a while. Yeah. The 5 o'clock starts didn't continue past Tuesday because I have been eternally tired this week. And it's something I did say in the video, in my vlog and my TBR, with it being GCSE recent week, I will be shattered. So yeah, the wrong week to do this with, and yes, I have been shattered. I also haven't read since last night, which isn't a lot, but I had 2 nights off from reading. I have read 25% of Seven Faceless Saints, and I am DNFing. So reasons why, spoilers, not gonna lie, I know I meant to root for Roz because she's the rebel, she's the one that's got powers but doesn't use them, so she's different, and she's on the rebel side, so she's different from all the rest of the girls. And I do feel a little bit for Dimitri. He's obviously been pushed into his position, and I get that. I just don't root for him at all. He has no spine. He has no spine. He lets his dad and others walk all over him. And yeah, I am not interested in either characters. I'm not interested in this world enough. Yeah. I know you're probably going to say, but Michelle, it's only 25%. You need to grab my attention. If I get to 25%, I'm not bothered by either main character, and the world hasn't been discussed enough for me to think, oh, I want to carry on reading more about the world than the characters, it's a DNF. But I'm not bothered because, like I said, I was reading this for the prompt book multiple POVs, and there is, which one? Yes, Battle Drum and technically The Clockwork Girl both have multiple POVs, so that prompt is still read. But with it being Saturday night, it's about to be 10 o'clock, I am going to bed, so I'm not reading tonight. But that means I have tomorrow to stay on track, to finish, and I can't even remember the name of it. That's, yeah, sleep brain. An Unwanted Guest. Again, I'm 25% of the way through it, but I did enjoy that story a little bit more. So I should be able to read that, finish it tomorrow. I won't be attempting that 5 o'clock start thing again. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm going to go and not waffle and go to bed because I am shattered. And I need to be awake for D&D tomorrow. So yeah, I'll update you with my hopeful finishing or progress through an Unwanted Guest. Hello, Sunday evening. I haven't finished on Unwanted Guest. I am 56% of the way through now. I'm just really sleepy, and I'm literally going to bed after finishing this wrap up. So yeah, 56% of the way through. We've had another murder. We still have no idea who this murderer could be. There are some obvious red herrings that I'm seeing, which is obvious. It's a thriller. You're meant to suspect everyone and have lots of red herrings. But I am genuinely unsure of who this could be in the end. I'm suspecting a person we haven't met, but then at the same time, because of the situation in this book, they're literally snowstormed into a hotel, and you can't get to this hotel because there's no access to the roads. They can't really be a third person, but yeah. That will be tomorrow's Michelle to find out what actually happens. So, wrapping up this vlog, we have finished 2 books. We have DNF book, and we have made progress with the book, which is good. And I've already seen what one of the mini boss battles is next week. For next week, one of next week's prompts. And I'm going to cheat with it. Well, not cheat. I'm going to check to not read another book for it because I've already read a book for it. But I'll update you in next week's vlog for that. Also, update on the October wrap up. Yeah, not coming. I've decided it's middle of the month. Would anyone really be interested in an October wrap up? Probably not. So the books will be shelved tomorrow. When I am hopefully more awake, and I will be doing a November wrap up because I only need to update on the Clear Your Ship progress. But yeah, that is it for this week's vlog. So until the next video,